We are crossing our fingers for good weather for this year's Tampa Bay Heart Walk. It's now less than 2 weeks away, and this year, all of us here at News Channel 8 have a new reason to raise money and walk.
The death of our beloved colleague, Paul Lamison, left us all shocked and stunned. He died suddenly of a heart attack in early August, and this year, we're dedicating all of our Heart Walk efforts to him.
Hey guys, look, it's the News Channel 8 float. There they are. I don't know if they can hear me, but they should be waving. Oh, look, they're waving. Look at them.
This is how you knew Paul Lamison, our Eagle 8 helicopter reporter with a great sense of humor.
See this guy?
Is that you?
Yeah, he started here at Channel 8 29 years ago today. 29 years I've been here. I started when I was 5 years old.
Behind the scenes, he was so much more. In his 29-plus years at WFLA, Paul spent most of his time as a photographer.
This will be my new look because of you.
Only recently shifting to also being on camera.
People are, Paul Lamison, Eagle 8, Eagle 8.
Paul's wife, Nerissa Lamison, a journalist herself, said he definitely liked his newfound fame.
He was at the top of his game at work. You all know that.
Just weeks before he died, Paul, a lifelong Rays fan, was asked to throw out the first pitch, and he milked it for all it was worth.
That was his big grand finale, his big, ta-da, that's my big finish.
Nerissa and Paul met when she was an anchor at News Channel 8 in the early 2000s. They fell in love and married in 2007, welcoming their daughter Ava the next year. She made them a family of 6, Paul with a daughter from a previous marriage and Nerissa with 2 daughters.
We were very opposite, but I think that's what I loved about him the most, is that where I was high maintenance, he was low key. You know, we had fun together. He made me laugh so much. He made me laugh. He made anything that was dark, he would make brighter.
That's why when police reached out to Nerissa on August 3rd while she was at work, she was caught so off guard.
I was in the middle of a newscast, and I called and asked the police officer, what is going on? Can you get in touch with my husband? No, this is about your husband. And I said, well, tell me what happened. Your husband was taking a walk, and he collapsed, and he passed away. He had a heart attack. And that's when I just dropped to the floor. And I screamed, I cried, and I blacked out. I don't even know what happened after that.
Nerissa rushed to tell all of their daughters before they heard the news elsewhere. A home security camera in the South Tampa neighborhood where Paul was walking captured what happened.
The quote was from one police officer, he's just bebopping with his music, bebopping, having a good time. And then all of a sudden he held his chest, and then he kind of put his head down and kind of, you know, sat down, and then he sat down. And then he laid back, and it was like he just fell asleep. It was very peaceful, but it was very sudden. He was only 57, and he was in good shape, very vigilant about what he was eating. He went to the doctor. He got his heart checked. We checked all the boxes.
Life has been a blur for Nerissa and the girls since Paul's passing.
And like Paul, you be kind to one another.
They honored his life, his sense of humor, and his unconditional love at a service that overflowed with people wanting to share their stories of Paul. Luckily, many of their family memories are on video. These 2 journalists frequently documenting their life together, even when their girls wanted nothing to do with it.
They would say, please, not on camera this time, not on camera. And Paul and I would be, yes, on camera, yes, on camera. And just like, come on, let's do the family dance.
You gave it away. Last week would have been their 15th wedding anniversary.
I think we crammed a lot in those years, and we have so much content, video and pictures to prove that. Smile. I miss everything. I miss his smile. I miss his laughter. I miss him bugging me about things. I miss him teasing me. I miss watching him with the girls. I miss his smell. I miss watching him on TV. And I always say, hug everyone. Hug them really hard, because you never know when it's going to be the last goodbye. And I'm so glad that I did that with Paul, because it turned out that was our last goodbye.
Still hard to believe, too.
Yeah,
it's like we talked yesterday, it felt like, you know, and to have it this long. And what was most frustrating about what had happened to him, you know, it sounds like he was doing what he should have done, checking the boxes, as she says, and then this happens.
I know. And, you know, there was a history of heart problems in his family. And, in fact, I'm going to talk about that part of his story tonight at 6 o'clock. But it was such a hard story to put together. But once I saw the finished product, it made me so happy that the viewers get to see Paul in a whole different way. He was silly. I don't think he ever had a bad day.
Yeah.
He loved his family. He always cracked a joke. There was never a bad day because Paul was around.
Right.
And he was here almost 30 years, and it has left a gaping hole in the news.
But it's nice they have all that video to look back at forever.
Yeah. So again, the Heart Walk is coming up Saturday, November 5th. This year we're dedicating it to Paul. It's back at Raymond James Stadium this year. A big turnout expected. Florida Blue Cross Blue Shield is matching the first $50,000 that we raise, so we hope you'll support those efforts. Just go to WFLA.com/heartwalk to donate and join our WFLA team.